Morning. This is Arnie Waters at Waters Capital in Boston. If you'd like to learn our detailed trading recommendations and thoughts for the day, please check out our website, waterscapital.com, which also contains the morning call and our most important disclaimers. Today we're seeing gold at 1372, 1373. This is because of A, the fall of the dollar, B, continued buying in the gold markets, and C, some concern. We have some concerns about supply. Two things. South Africa remains a very primitive country. And when I say that, I mean in terms of infrastructure. So their power grid is very weak. And what that means is frequently they are unable to generate power to more than 50% to miners. And what that means in platinum and platinum group metals is that, in fact, the mining is not able to be very efficient. Secondly, as we've commented before, there is growing public discontent with the policies of Zuma, because what we face in South Africa is people who thought when the majority rule came in that all would be well. And in most political ways it is, but the quality of life for the quote-unquote average South African has at least stayed the same and maybe even worse than it was economically only during the hated apartheid regime. So there are supply issues of consequence, and there may be significant disruptions, and these will spill over to the gold mining. So if you're thinking about buying gold, think about getting in now, because we think it's going to be at 1,700 by early December, certainly by the new year. Now, the other comment I want to make is completely unrelated to the subject of economics. A man named O'Reilly out in the Silicon Valley had found some analysis that indicates that if you watch and you read papers and you watch TV, you would believe that in the United States, 45% of crime involves sex and violence. In fact, the number is 3%. So keep that in mind when you hear about journalistic bias, and keep that in mind when you also hear about how rotten things are. And things are bad in America, but there are real possibilities as a result of the politics of the last couple of years. There are real possibilities. A, the bleeding is much less than it was, and B, I think we're going to see some really good upward trends over the next 2 to 4 years. Now, we've got some specific ideas. We like the drillers a lot, contrary to what people have been saying about the BP horrible blowout. There's going to be drilling for oil and gas for a long time. So you got to be in the drillers. So if you want more ideas on how to play them and our other reviews in great detail, please don't hesitate to visit the morning call at waterscapital.com. Have a nice day. Be good to yourself.